This is Amit Pabari, founder and managing director of CR Forex. In today's presentation, we are going to discuss four things. Dollar index touched 100 on Friday evening. Now whether it will move towards higher level, where it is heading, that we will discuss on the first part of the presentation. Second, we will discuss outlook for dollar rupee pair for coming days. Then strategy for exporters and importers. And finally, trading ideas for coming week. So Friday, finally dollar index touched 100 ka level. We have been talking about dollar index at 100 from last 6-8 months. Now as it has finally touched 100, it is very important to know where it is heading. So before going into that, let us analyze few factors. So if we see fundamental factors in the US economy, they are indicating that the US economy is performing at its best level. Last entire year growth is at 5.7%, which is highest since 1984. Jobless claims lowest since 1968, when the population was half of the population which is currently there. Inflation is at 40 years high. So all economic data are showing that US is doing extremely well. High growth and high inflation is the current theme in the US. So when US is having high growth and high inflation, what action Fed will take? So when the inflation is so high, what the Fed will do? They will try to observe डॉलर लिक्विडिटी. अभी डॉलर लिक्विडिटी को ऑब्जर्व करने के लिए उनके पास में दो टेक्निक्स है. एक, दे विल गो एंड इंक्रीज द इंटरेस्ट रेट. इन द कमिंग फेड मीटिंग, मार्केट इज एक्सपेक्टिंग दैट दे आर गोना इंक्रीज इंटरेस्ट रेट बाय 50 बेसिस पॉइंट. ये जो न्यूज़ था, ये मार्केट को पता था. मार्केट इज ऑलरेडी डिस्काउंटेड. इन लास्ट वीक फेड का जो मिनट्स आया था, उस पर दे हैव come up with one more solution. They had said they will do balance sheet reduction. Basically balance sheet reduction जो फेड का बैलेंस शीट का साइज है, that is $9 trillion. Now वो जो बॉन्ड बाइंग प्रोग्राम कर रहे थे लास्ट 2 साल से, instead of that they will do a bond selling program and they will observe liquidity from the market. If they do that, what will happen? So fundamentally, if dollar liquidity is observed, dollar index should move higher. On a technical chart basis, 99.40 is a very important support. Till that time, dollar index is trading above that level. We can say that dollar index will move higher and will move higher towards 102.10 level. Now let us move to the second part of the presentation. What is the outlook for dollar rupee pair for coming days? Fundamentally, all the factors are indicating that rupee should weaken. But because of two reasons, rupee has not been able to weaken. पहला reason है RBI has been selling at all higher levels. Second reason is that we have seen some amount of corporate inflows coming in last week. And for coming days, there is an expectation that close to $6-7 billion will come in the form of LIC IPO and Adani port का जो selling है उस पे. Because of this two reason, the pair is moving into a consolidation phase. So basically, when the fundamentals are weaker, the currency will not appreciate much, and because of the inflow expectation at higher levels, people will go and sell dollars. So basically, the pair will enter into a consolidation phase for some time. On the lower side, 75.30 will act as a strong support for the pair, and on the higher side, the pair will face a resistance close to 76.50. For coming week, the pair can move between 75.70 on the lower side and 76.30 on the higher side. Next week, there is only 3 trading days, तो range जो है वो narrow रहेगा. Now let us discuss strategy for thin margin exporters. Thin margin exporters like agri, chemical, seafood, they must have taken costing close to 75.50 to 75.80 level. They can target to sell 80% of their exposure between 76 to 76.20 level. For remaining position, they can keep a strict stop loss of 75.80 or costing whichever is higher. Now let us discuss strategy for thick margin exporters. Thick margin exporters like textile exporters or engineering exports. Whenever rupee is trading below 76, they should just utilize their higher level forwards. And for further booking, they can target 76.40 and 76.60. Overall, as the biasness of the pair is on the weaker side, they should not increase their hedge ratio beyond 50%. Now let us discuss strategy for importers. As discussed in last week video, that any dips has to be taken as an opportunity to buy imports. We have said last week that between 75.60 and 76 importers should go and cover till May end. Last week they have got a chance also. Rupee made a low of 75.30. So the view remains the same. Below 76, ensure that you are covered till May end. Now let us discuss trading ideas for coming days. We had given 2 calls. पहला कॉल था GBP USD सेल करने का. Target was 1.30 level. It has achieved that target. If you would have traded 1 lakh pound का quantity, you would have made close to 1.5 lakhs rupees. Second trade idea was sell Euro USD. Target was 1.08 level. Euro USD made a low of 1.0836 level. 50% you can book on Monday morning. For the rest 50% you can still hold with target of 1.08 level. With this, I will end my today's presentation. Jai Hind, Namaskar, फिर मिलेंगे next week. Thank you.